I now invite Professor Parikshit Singh Manas, Director, Consortium for Educational Communication, to deliver the presidential address. Sir.
It's indeed a matter of pride to be part of this particular program and also be part of this prestigious university. Obviously, my first visit to Osmania University, and one of those universities which we have always been talking about or thinking about, one of the oldest universities of our country. Obviously, we are very wary of the fact that technology is empowering everybody, but technology is also overpowering everybody. So how do we look at it? How do we work it out? And how do we make our students future ready? Obviously, you have heard about it, future ready, everybody talks about it, everybody thinks about it, but CEC is now working towards implementing it. And that's what I was talking to the chairman of Telangana Higher Education Council, that we are in the process of now finalizing. I'm not saying creating, I'm not saying completing. We have already completed them. We are in the process of finalizing 11 degree programs which are going to be fully virtual. Now the only thing is we are looking at the university which can actually host them and university which can run it. And CEC on its part is going to give them free of cost to any university that is willing to work on it. So that's what we are thinking of, and that's what we are developing. We have already submitted them to MOE, that's Ministry of Education, for further development or further approvals. And once we get it, hopefully we should be able to build it up. You must have heard about the fact that how our Honorable Prime Minister passionately speaks about 2047 and the Viksit Bharat, and he talks about those 3 T's, which is trade, tourism, and technology. And obviously technology is a very important aspect. And we also saw a couple of weeks back, you can say, the mother of all trade deals being done, foreign trade agreement being done. That was with the whole of European Union. And during those trade deals, if you all would read them, the fine prints very carefully, education from just an exchange program has now become an economic program for the country. So now the country is thinking of earning money through education. Country is thinking of not just reversing the brain drain, but also getting forex back into our country. So we are creating institutions who are of high value. We are going to create institutions who are actually going to give high value education to the system. And we are also now thinking of or welcoming our foreign universities also into our ambit, who are actually going to be using our internal resources, or who will be working on our efficient brains. And these people they'll be guiding them in an effective and an efficient manner. The whole aspect that we think about, that how do we look at 2047, how do we think that we are going to be working towards Viksit Bharat, how do we look at technology, is a very important aspect. But the basic fact is, which everybody loses, or which usually nobody pays attention to the fact, especially the youngsters, collaboration is going to be the key. Collaborating with other people is going to be key. Individually, nobody will be able to grow. Technology in isolation will not be able to grow. The fact is that until and unless human brains are added to it, and how we sharpen those human brains, that's going to be an important aspect. Today itself, आज भी अगर आप देखें, if you are using any of the AI tools, prompt is the key thing. What you type in. So we famously say garbage in, garbage out. So that's not going to work. Your prompts are going to be very important. So if somebody says that tomorrow AI is going to take away your jobs, or AI is going to take away your work, that's not going to happen. I am from that generation where we saw, I don't know any of you have heard about it or not. Obviously, a lot of teachers must have heard about it, the Y2K issue. So when we were thinking of that all the aeroplanes are going to fall down, and for the young students, the Y2K was when all 00s were going to happen, 1999 to 2000 we were going to move. So how are we going to handle those zeros? The computers will crash and everything will happen. But the brains were there, things were working, and everything transitioned very smoothly. Even prior to that, we have seen when we were youngsters, everybody was saying computers are going to take away our jobs. that never happened. So the fact is that the human brain is also evolving, but how do we make it more sharpened for times to come? That's where education is going to be very important. That's where you all teachers are going to be very important. So keep up your spirits high. AI is not going to take away everything from you. AI is going to be one of your collaborators. Now we are looking at the fact that how we can use constructive research for the growth of the nation, and that's what the nation is looking towards the youngsters. And I again and again keep using word youngsters, but back of my mind I keep thinking that means I have grown old. But the fact is that we all have to look at the growth of this country and see how we sharpen our brains.